Now, restaurants will from today resume dining in, but the on-site consumption of alcohol is prohibited. The Restaurant Association is pushing for alcohol sales and consumption to be allowed. They claim without it, opening isn't feasible. The association's CEO, Wendy Alberts, discusses this with us now. Wendy, good morning to you, and thanks for your time. Has it been explained to you why alcohol cannot be served whilst people are dining inside restaurants?
Absolutely not. You know, we were very excited to get the green light to go to reopen the industry. As you well know, it's been an industry that's decimated. We've been hit the hardest amongst all industries, and it's been a journey to get our doors open. And there was absolutely no reason for them not to have included alcohol sales within the scope of our restaurants. We are license holders. We're responsible liquor dispensers. We've been liquor dispensers for years. We pay a premium for our liquor licenses, and it makes absolutely no financial sense to open doors for sit-down without the full experience that allows customers to come and enjoy both a meal and wine or beer at our restaurant.
Wendy, now the understanding is that you may be heading to court. Is that the case?
We've certainly written to Minister Patel's offices late yesterday, and we've requested that they please give us an indication, yet again, of the risk mitigation that they've used to exercise why they feel restaurants would be of high risk to be serving alcohol. So we're waiting for those reasons, and once we receive the reasons and we receive the feedback on the studies that have been done, we will decide on our further steps on how we move forward.
Yeah. Is there any indication from government that they might listen to you, or they might take your message favorably on serving alcohol when restaurants do indeed open today?
We've included in our proposal, in our submission, how government and industry can work together to rebuild the industry. And those considerations should have been met, you know. So whilst we appreciate the Minister of Tourism really listening to the plea and going through the documents thoroughly and administering all the regulations that we had proposed, we certainly hope that the DTR will take the cognizance of that proposal seriously and also reconsider their position to lift the alcohol ban.
Yeah. Restaurants do open today, Wendy, as we understand it. My question to you is, do you expect lots of customers to be coming through, and you weigh that up against the compliance rules with COVID-19? Some people may argue that wearing a mask if you're not eating or drinking may take away from the dining experience. What are your expectations today?
From consumer studies, I mean, we've learned that we are the most loved industry in South Africa. South Africans love their favorite restaurants. So we've had the doors being knocked down for customers to return to our restaurants. But we'd also like to give them the opportunity to have a full dining experience, and they're not going to return if they can't enjoy a glass of wine. You know, we've been given some feedback saying, you know, people would love to return and they'd love to come in and, you know, have a glass of wine or a whiskey or a beer with their meals. So we certainly are also listening to the consumer, and we are understanding that they will support us, and we are excited to bring them back into our businesses today and welcome them and assure them we'll always put their safety and that of our staff as our highest priority.
And just perhaps at the top of mind, Wendy, how many restaurants will not be opening at all as a result of the financial pressure?
But firstly, we've had a massive amount of fatalities within the restaurant industry. So there are hundreds and hundreds of restaurants that will not be opening their doors ever again as a result of the delay in getting us open to where we are. And many other restaurants are holding on for the sale of both alcohol and sit-down. So there's a large portion that was reported into the association saying that they simply cannot. It's not financially viable and makes no economical sense for them to further extend themselves into debt. You know, at every turn we've transformed our businesses to accommodate government and show our support and show that we will be responsible and slowing the curve. So when they asked us to do takeaway, we did takeaway at the expense of our businesses, giving 42% to third-party deliveries. Then it was deliveries and takeaways, and then it was turning it to a bottle store. Now they're expecting us to change all our restaurants into coffee shops. You know, we are full-scale businesses. We're fully licensed. We paid the premium. We've got customers who enjoy the experiences of coming into our restaurants, and we don't want to be discriminated yet again for changing our business plan into remodeling our businesses into being what it's not. We are sit-down restaurants that are fully licensed, and we demand that government lifts that liquor ban on our restaurants within the next 7 days.
Wendy Albert, thank you very much for your time.